The new movie Wicked just dropped in theaters. Was it good? I'll let you know.
To us?
To us!
Hi everyone, my name is Bob and welcome to Was It Good, where I give you my movie and TV show reviews. And today we're going to be talking about Wicked. This is actually part one of a two-part adaptation of the stage musical that is based on a novel of the same name. Now, as far as this review goes, this is going to be spoiler-free, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, you don't need to worry about any spoilers. Now, if you have seen it, I'd like to know what you thought. Why don't you go ahead and share your comments in the comment section below? Let me know. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Is this a movie that you're looking forward to? Did you see the stage musical? Really like to know what you thought. Don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get to it. Misunderstood because of her green skin, a young woman named Elphaba forges an unlikely but profound friendship with Glinda, a student with an unflinching desire for popularity. Following an encounter with the Wizard of Oz, their relationship soon reaches a crossroad as their lives begin to take very different paths. Now, as I said in my reaction video of the film's trailer, I have not seen the stage musical, but I have heard really good things about it. Plus, I was a big fan of The Wizard of Oz growing up. So having liked the trailer and being a fan of the source material, I figured I'd go ahead and give it a shot. This was actually my first experience with Wicked, so now that I've seen it, what did I think? Let me start out by saying that I think this is an incredibly well-directed and well-made movie, and it's well-made in so many areas. First off, let's look at the Land of Oz. It actually looks like what you would expect from the Land of Oz, from the costumes to the set designs, the vibrant colors, to all sorts of different things, from the Emerald City to the school where the most of the story takes place. It all just feels like it belongs in this world. And then because this is a musical, it's very important that they make great use of everything that they designed. I thought the sets themselves worked really well with the choreography and how they plan that choreography around certain sets. There's one particular one in this classroom or in the library that I think looks really cool. And also I think the way that they got certain shots during the musical portions of it, I thought were really cool. There's this one particular scene where Elphaba and Glinda are singing and they make use of split screen that I thought looked really cool. So I thought that turned out really well. And the music itself sounds really good. All of the performers, they did a great job with the singing and they absolutely nailed it. So the musical portion of this is really good. Next, I want to highlight some of the performances of the movie, and I have to start with Cynthia Erivo, who plays Elphaba. She was great in this movie. Her voice was really good for all of the songs. She absolutely nailed it, and she did a good job of making me as a viewer feel what this character was feeling, because this character really went through a lot, and she just brought this sense of emotion where I really felt what she was feeling, and it really drew me in. So I think she was fantastic in this. Next, you got Jeff Goldblum as the Wizard of Oz. And what can I say? He's just so Jeff Goldblum-y.
And you gotta give the people what they want.
In any adaptation of The Wizard of Oz that there's ever been, the wizard is a fraud. This really isn't a spoiler, especially if you've seen the original. And I think Jeff Goldblum just does a great job of bringing this character to life. He's just a lot of fun. He's not in a lot of the movie, but he's a lot of fun when he's there, and I really enjoyed seeing him. But the one who stole the show for me was easily Ariana Grande as Glinda. Every time she was on screen, I couldn't help but be drawn to her character because she was just a lot of fun. She's quirky, she's funny, she's very self-centered, she cares only about herself and wanting to be popular, and she goes on this arc and ends up becoming friends with Elphaba, and watching that journey happen was a lot of fun. But even then, she still keeps her quirkiness and self-centeredness. She virtue signals. She has all of this about her, and Ariana Grande just absolutely nails it with this role. So like I said, she literally stole the show for me. Finally, I really enjoyed the ending of this movie. Being that this is a part one, I think it was very important that they left you off wanting more. And as I walked out of the theater, I wanted more. I wanted to know where the story was going and what else was going to happen. So I think it was very effective where they ended the movie. And I thought the ending itself and the way that it was done was fantastic. Now, there are a couple things that I want to mention, and the first is that I do think that the movie is probably a little bit too long for small kids. I think that ages probably 5 and below might have a little bit of trouble with this one because the movie does clock in at 2 hours, 40 minutes. And because of that, I'm not sure you're going to be able to keep the kids' attention the entire time. I could be wrong because there are a lot of vibrant characters and or colors and characters and stuff going on. So that might keep their attention, but I did want to go ahead and point that out there. And the final thing I want to mention, and you can let me know in the comments section below, being that this is a 2 hour, 40-minute movie, but the main story that it's based on, the main play is only about a 3 hour play from my understanding. I want to know what was actually added into this because there are a few moments where I feel like they padded it out for the runtime to get a 2.5 hour movie. And so, because of that, I feel like there's some stuff that was probably added there. And I would like to know exactly what that was. So, go ahead and let me know in the comments section. Real quick, before I get into my final thoughts, I just want to remind you to go ahead and check out the other videos on my channel. Maybe there's something I've reviewed that you're interested in or that you've seen already. Why don't you go ahead and let me know what you thought about it? Even if we disagree, let me know what you thought. Also, for those that are interested, I do have another YouTube channel with a couple of my friends where we put on a show called Dad's Turn to Talk. This is an opportunity for three dads to get together and talk about the things that we want to talk about, including movies, sports, pop culture, and have a little bit of fun at each other's expense. The link to that channel will be in the description below. Final thoughts. Was it good? I thought this movie was very entertaining, and it is an absolute spectacle that should be seen on the big screen. Now, growing up, I was a big fan of musicals, so this actually brought me back to that feeling that I had when I was a kid and watching musicals. And I really enjoyed the music, I enjoyed the choreography, all of it I thought was very well done. And like I said, a lot of the performances were really good. If you're a fan of Wicked, the musical, I'm sure you'll probably enjoy this. Or if you just like musicals in general, I say go ahead and check it out. Now, if you're still watching this long, I'd like to thank you for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.